So we are heading now into WPPI. It's at the Mandalay, which you kind of can't see. At the convention center, we're just gonna look around, see what it's like, have some fun, and go from there with
the vloggers.
Yes, we are.
Welcome to the wedding conference.
You're gonna start shooting weddings now, Ted, right?
No.
But expect Ted to start shooting some weddings and having some fun. But let's go see what's in here. Kind of loud, you're gonna have to deal with the lighting in here, but this is what WPPI looks like when you walk in. Just a big cluster of people. It's an intense form of Photo Plus, is what I've heard, so we'll see. It's a little loud, but as you see, this is kind of set up like Photo Plus, but a lot wider. Like, for example, right now we're at the Sony booth. Wonder what it will be tonight, so I don't know. I don't know the announcement, but it's very exciting to kind of see what it's going to be. And we'll see what it's going to be.
Oh, the big mystery?
It is a mystery. You know them in the background right there. Oh, look at them, and out. So just had a brief hands-on with the new Sigma 14-24 2.8. Once again, nothing official or anything like that. But the build quality is actually pretty good. I mean, it's very professional, very metallic. It just works. It feels like a professional lens. It is very fast at autofocusing. The other thing I wanted to test is with dual pixel. I wasn't able to put a memory card in that one, but with that I was actually able to see that the dual pixel works pretty well. It clicks a little bit, but it's probably one of their best that works with dual pixel autofocusing for video. But other than that, I would love to actually get a full review of it. But getting the hands-on, feeling it, very professional. I mean, for only like 1,300 bucks too, it's worth it. I don't know if you heard any of this audio either. So I just did a quick hands-on with the Fuji X-H1. Once again, this is just first impressions, getting hands-on with, shooting like the models and stuff that they have in the background and stuff like that. I couldn't use the photos though. The build quality is excellent. The ergonomics of that grip is absolutely spectacular. It's a very fast and silent camera. I don't know, it seems like they really hit it well with that one. The video looks pretty crisp, clear. I mean, the the camera TV store guys did a great job using that for the like wood and nickel series. But other than that, it's a pretty strong camera, you know, right around the $2,000 mark for the body. First impressions are really, really good. It's sharp, it's a fast one. The EVF is very, very good as well. So let's keep looking around. But that's the Fuji X-H1, and just built well. Now, the only thing I did notice is that while it does have the touchscreen, it's a little limited in what it can do. It's not like a full capacity per se. I tried the phase detection mode. It actually works pretty decent, but if there are multiple faces, it will hunt a little bit for it. It's rather good though. It's smooth, and it is pretty fast for what it is as well. So it's a little bit better than what I thought. Probably still needs a couple little tweaks here and there. They could probably do that through firmware, but the 4K looks really good. So I went over to the Tamron booth as like one of my last goals, was to see if they had some kind of prototype or something out for the 70-210 f4. That's like 800 bucks. Unfortunately not, it was just a glass prototype. I'll show you in some B-roll. Man, that is a long lens. I mean, I think it's gonna do very, very well for them at that price point. F4 is still very good. You're gonna get that compression at 210 as well. It's gonna do very well, but it's a pretty long lens. So hopefully the quality's good. So a lot of stuff you'll see, like essentially at the Sony booth, is you always get a lot of live demos. You always get stuff that's going on. Sony always puts on a very, very good show. A lot of the other ones do too as well. But there's just a lot of bated breath to see what's going on. How this kind of differs from like a Photo Plus at WPPI is what I'm gathering, is you get a lot more of the wedding business side of things, printing, editing software. So you'll see a lot of gallery options, like I said, printers, Epson and everything like that. So you're getting a little bit of a different aspect compared to just a lot of the gear like Photo Plus does, but it's some of the same, but a lot of just other stuff. So if you're into wedding photography, it makes sense to look at something like this, especially a lot of the accessories, insurance and everything as well. So that's pretty much what I gather. Cool vlogging.
Love it, love it.
been trying to get this guy on a live show at one point, but I'm just glad we finally got to meet in real life.
I work until like 1 or 2 a.m. every night, so it doesn't help.
Really great to meet you in person finally.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we'll bump around and communicate a bit more.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
That one camera guy right here. Check him out.
And definitely check out Eric Rossi. We'll put a link in the description below somewhere.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
It's fantastic. Why wouldn't you want it? It tells you how to make an AeroPress, a decent coffee. It tells you how to take pictures. That's all there is in life.
Coffee and cameras. Gordon Lang, new thing. Coffee cameras. Coffee cameras. That's what we got to do. It is. As WPPI continues to grow, Mr. Jason Vong, Danny, that one camera guy, we're all just hanging out. I mean, you said you guys are excited for a certain thing. What are you guys excited for around WPPI Vegas?
The new RX100 Mark VI.
Could be. Come on the spot.
6700.
Yeah, I'm gonna call
with that flip screen.
6700 flip out screen, 4K 60.
Sony puts a flip screen in whatever's coming next, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I think it needs to.
And it would be a home run though.
Yeah.
So we'll
I still think it's gonna be. My guess is it's gonna be a 6700 in a full size body like this. APS-C with a. That's my call.
Do that.
Maybe when the 400 2.8 comes out for the sport people.
A 6700 with a 400 would be amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Also, link Jason down below. We're all real. It's YouTube. I just had a few minutes with the new Canon M50, and being a Canon M6 user, I was very interested in the comparison to it. The one big thing you'll see is obviously the screen flips outward, not up like the M6 or down like the M5. So that's the allure of a lot of people. It's actually very, very lightweight, even with the same kit lens on it. So that's another huge thing. But the M50, very fast dual pixel autofocusing. The only thing I don't like is the 4K video per se, because you don't get dual pixel autofocus and it's a bit of a crop. But other than that, 800 bucks, it's not a bad option, but it's pretty fast. Stills are gonna act just like you would. So the M50, I don't know. I don't know if I would switch from the M6 to that, but it is a little bit more lightweight. And it does also have a mic input, and you could use it on top since it doesn't block the screen. But then the thing is, you would look over here instead of up here for the screen. So that's just personal preference, but it's pretty decent. We're back from WPPI 2018, and it's a very cool experience. I know I didn't show a ton like Photo Plus or anything like that, because like I mentioned, they're kind of similar. WPPI has a lot more, like I said, like makeup stuff, like maternity, wedding dress, all that kind of other stuff, and it's just interesting to see. You'll see potential clients go there, people who want to learn about the stuff. Obviously, wedding photographers and videographers. It's a really cool mix of people for stuff like that. We saw everything that I wanted. I really wanted to see that Tamron 70-210 f4 hands-on, but the rep said they're basically not going to be able to do anything until April, but pretty exciting. Sony, great booth. Nikon had their booth. Canon showed off their M50. The newest Fuji as well was also pretty cool to get hands-on with. So let me know some of your favorite stuff down below, and if you want to see reviews for any of those as well. Excited to see what else is going to go on tonight. That is WPPI in kind of a nutshell, and you kind of saw the big pieces of gear that were there, especially that Sigma 12 to or 14 to 24 2.8. Pretty cool.